Amid the war of words on the pricing template for the petrol, former lawmaker Senator Shehu Sani said most Nigerians had thought that Dangote Refinery and Nigeria National Petroleum Company Limited were biblical Cain and Abel. Sani said it's now clear to Nigerians that both are Cain. Most people thought that Dangote and NNPCL are like Cain and Abel. Now they have found out that they are Cain Jr. and Cain Sr., he posted on X. Recall that NNPC on Monday released a breakdown of estimated prices of premium motor spirits from Dangote Refinery in retail stations across the country based on September 2024 pricing. The state-owned oil company confirmed that it is paying Dangote Refinery in US dollars for the September 2024 PMS offtake. The NNPC maintained that the Dangote Refinery petrol gantry was bought at 898 naira 78 kobo per litre, while noting that the estimated cost price of petrol in Lagos plus logistics will stand at 950 naira 22 kobo per litre. NNPC, however, stated that in other locations like Abuja, Sokoto, and Kano states, petrol will be sold at an estimated price of 999 naira 22 kobo per litre, while fuel pump prices in Rivers, Akwa Ibom, Bayelsa, Imo, and other states stand at 980 naira. The highest pump price obtained in Borno State is 1,019 naira 22 kobo per litre. What do you have to say to this, George?
Chairman, what is actually happening in Nigeria with regard to the fuel price and all of that is quite shocking. It's quite painful for a country that has, quantum of oil. Yet we have the issues of refinery to refine them and sell locally becomes an issue to the point where NNPC will be paying in dollars to Dangote. I don't really understand. This is part of the problem that the Naira is equally having. It's really shocking. In fact, I put this whole blame squarely on the president. I put the blame squarely on the president, for the whole thing that Nigerians are suffering. Look at what we are hearing here. NNP is selling at this rate. Why the other fleet stations that are not NNPC are selling for 1,300, 1,350, 1,400, and Nigerians are suffering. So the senator, former senator, is right in what he said. I really do not have much to say about this because the thing is quite shocking to me. It's quite painful. It's affecting everything in Nigeria. Even with the coming up of Dangote Refinery.
People had high, Nigerians had high hopes.
It has really changed.
Nigerians had high hopes.
When
he was having problems,
buying fuel from Nigeria,
to give him support. And the criticism on the government was so high. Nigerians were seeing Dangote Refinery as an escape route, as a savior right now. And then this is what is going on.
Yeah, well, if Nigerians were seeing him as an escape route, to escape the high price of fuel, that means that they don't understand what capitalism is all about. The man will not refine for 1 naira and sell for 50 kobo. You understand? So what we need is for more refineries. Even the modular refineries should be set up. They should allow the modular refineries to work. The oil fires, they should allow them to work. Let there be competition. And when competition comes, the market forces will just take shape. That is what I want to say.
You see, Choma, this issue, it's a very, like you said, it's not just sad, it's extremely sad. And it's going to get worse.
Right.
I'm not a prophet of doom, but I can tell you that it's going to get worse, and I'll give you my reasons. A year ago, if you remember, on this station, I told you that petroleum price will go to 1.5. Early this year, I said it some months ago. I said we'll go to one. Let me say again. Thank God, today is 17th of September 2024. We are going to 2,000 and more. Dangote Refinery will not save us. I knew a year ago. I discussed with the director in NNPC. And let's look at it. Presently, Nigeria's crude is about 1.9 million per day. It's 1 point something, 2 million, just like that. That is what we produce every day. And this crude oil is sold in advance. That is what we used to do our budgeting. This light we are asking them to provide, the road, the recurrent expenditure, salaries and all that, security, is sold. The people that buys it knows what you are producing. So the money, that is what we use in budgeting. Is it not true? That's how we budget. So the petroleum we will sell in a year, the crude oil we are going to sell in a year, and the money we are going to earn, we use it to do budgeting. That's actually what it is. So where do you think Nigeria will get the crude oil to give to Dangote if we have sold it ahead till December, till 4 years' time? So where are we going to get the crude oil to give to Dangote? So last year I knew this whole thing started last year when the rumors started coming that Dangote is asking for 600 barrels every day. So the question I was asking that director in NNPCL said, where are we going to get it to give to him? The politicians are not telling us the truth, and I knew that it will not work. Now, when we came last 2 months, they jacked it up to 600, 700, 800. Now, the day we were here, remember there was a day we were here now, there was a scroll that Dangote wants to sell for 600. Dangote came up immediately and dispelled that rumor that I'm not going to sell for 600. Later on, NNPCL came and said it's 830 to give room for Dangote Refinery to start. Now we are hearing they are selling to him in dollars. But of course, they have to sell to him in dollars. And why wouldn't you sell to him in dollars? Because you have sold it in dollars already. So where are you going to get the one? Except Nigeria upscales or upgrades their daily production to 2.5, 3 million. Then you can get extra. Otherwise, people are paid for it. You can't give him in naira. And if he goes and refine, we are told that to refine one liter of oil is about $1 something. And how much is $1? 1,700, 1,600 and something. So how do you expect that they will sell this fuel for 800 and 900 they're talking about? They are deceiving us. You're not going to buy it that price. It's not possible. You're not going to buy it because they are sold to him in dollars, and he will refine in dollars, and you expect them to come and sell to you for 900, 1,000. It's not possible. They are deceiving us. That's why I told you that politicians don't do what is right, what is constitutional, what is legal. They only do what is legal, what is political. And what is political is most of the time evil. That is the truth about it. It will not work. And it's a private investment. Do you want the man to run at a loss? You, as a country, you cannot manage your own refinery. I keep on repeating this thing in most of my interviews. If you watch me, in 1980, I was thinking it was Buhari that would have done that magic. It's an accumulated problem. It's not Tinubu that created it. I must defend him on that. It's not Tinubu's problem. But Tinubu does not know what to do. That's the problem I have with him. He met the problem. The problem was there. Buhari was managing it. So on the 29th of May 2023, Tinubu thought he wanted to impress us with his campaign promises of removing subsidy. On the 29th of May, you haven't taken, they have not given you they have not handed over to you, they have not given you handover note, you have not read through the note, you say I removed subsidy. Problem started immediately because Buhari was dangling it, managing it. Now, Buhari built 4 refineries. Buhari built our first refinery in 1980 before he left. Before he left as petroleum minister and came back in 83 to take over government. He was the one that built it. He was petroleum minister. From 76 to 76, he was a governor of a North Central state. Then when Obasanjo came, when they killed Murtala Muhammad, he became a petroleum minister. This Buhari, you see, they built the 4 refineries. And Nigeria, we are 50 million persons. 4 refineries, that means 12.5 million to 1 refinery. And functional. 20, 30 years down the line, by 1999, 29 years later, the refineries were dead. Let me explain again this subsidy thing. There is nothing like subsidy in our lexicon, in our political. There was nothing like that. It's an illegal thing. Remember, I think Okoje said this was illegal to pay subsidy. There was nothing like that, nothing like subsidy. See how this thing works. If Nigeria produces 1.9 million or 2 million barrels of oil every day, Nigeria ought to take a certain percentage of that oil and put in our 4 refineries that is supposed to be serving 50 million persons, but now we are 200 million and there is no refinery, and you are thinking that things will not get worse? You are dreaming. If you fail to plan, you have planned to fail. If you fail to plan, you have planned to fail. So now they will not take those percentage, maybe 2 million a day, you take 300,000 barrels, put in that refinery and refine locally. You don't take it abroad. Because if you take it abroad, the price will increase. You refine it here and sell to us at 200 naira, 100 naira, depending on how much it is. But when the refineries are not working, what this present crop of people that call themselves politicians came in 1999, they sold everything. And now they now give license to their friends to go and import this same byproduct of this same crude oil you have sold. That's the problem. And when the man came back, the man said, Oga, the petroleum is 150 naira to 1. He said, no, okay, don't worry. Sell for 92 naira. I will give you 60 naira extra. That's something. That's it. To help. It started as a result of helping their political loyalists and allies and supporters and readers. That's the problem. Right now, is our refinery working? Have you built a new one? You will buy fuel for 2,000. Just the way you go buy a 2,000 or more. Wait, let me tell you. Presently in Germany and Europe and America, they buy fuel for €1, $1.60 or $1.70. That's what they buy in Europe. Calculate it. $1.60, $1.70. That's what they buy. As I'm talking to you now, that's what they buy over there. And somebody will always tell you, hey, petroleum is 1,000 something in Europe. I'm not. Are they talking about 1,000? Tell me 1 naira. That's equivalent to 1 naira. €1.76 is 1 naira 76 kobo. That's what they're buying over there. But the exchange rate, if you calculate it, is 2,000 something. And Dangote will come and say, there are markets over there, Africa, where they will buy it for that euro price, the dollar price, 1,076 cents, now which you give him 2,000 something naira. And our own refinery is not working until the right thing is done. Let me provide a solution. One of the solutions is that government should go and work on power. Go and provide power, for instance. If you provide power, we have power 24 hours. The small businesses can run. I can run my office without buying petrol. I can run my house without buying petrol. I know that petroleum product will be only for my car, and commercial buses will only use it. Companies will no longer patronize both diesel and petrol. They don't need it. Then the demand for petroleum will do what? Drop. That is one of the solutions. I'm telling you, Tinubu, go and do that. Someone, commissioner for power, minister for power, someone them say, look, the power stations must work. Must everything in Nigeria be politics? Let me tell you what my experience. One of my young friend is an engineer. There is one power station. Everything is politicized in Nigeria. There's a power station somewhere in the West. He was employed and posted there. He said, bros, what thing you see there? When I got there, everything is written in Chinese language. He does not know what they are doing. And he said that power station can produce 1,000 electricity watts. River State, the whole of River State just need 500. We have light 25 hours. You know where? 500 only. Or even less than that. We have light 24 hours. You don't need much. Now, the guy said when he got there, he was asking them, where is the English manual of this power plant? He said, the Chinese man was speaking, he said, where is this thing? He went and reported to his supervisor. He was disturbing them. You know, young, vibrant boy. Now, I want to know. They transferred him and removed him from there. There are things like, so because why? People are buying generators. People are importing generators. You never see anything, no? Somebody will go and ask government power should not work so that he can import generator. That is how to settle him. Against overall millions of Nigerians.
All right.
It's a shame on Nigeria.
All right,
you cannot. But the countries that have no power station, no refinery, as of 1980, today they have 11, they have 20. Nigeria, we don't have anyone. 200 and something million persons. Shame on Nigeria, not on me. I'm not part of it. Shame on Nigeria.
All right, Barrister.
Shame on Nigeria. Big shame.
The judge has to round up. What is your closing statement, please?
Well, on this particular topic?
Any topic at all, just a closing statement.
Okay, I want to tell Nigerians that in as much as we are suffering now, given the hike in the price of fuel and other things, like my brother here have suggested, if we fix power, if we fix
first,
we would have been able to cut down on some of those things that affect us. Power is central to development.
Right.
So the president, the government should look inwardly and see how they can fix power though they have improved in terms of power supply, but it is not enough, you know, to
at a Shylock price
to trigger development. So the government should fix that. Again, fuel is also central to what we do.
All right.
You know, movement from one point to another. So the government must ensure that they fix our refineries so that production will, you know, commence, so that Nigerians will begin to see this fuel to buy at a reduced rates.
All right, all right. Thank you so much. And this is where we wrap it up on this episode of Open Conversation. Thank you so much for coming, George. It was a pleasure having you.
Thank you very much.
And thank you so much, Barrister Haya King. It was a pleasure.